What is wrong with people? Even just doesn't know when to give the hell up. Up. He should not be on the internet. He should be in jail. Oh. He is disgusting. And he should not be here at all. So, as you guessed, yep, it's one of those streams. Teams where I have to once again defend Adam, but not this this user alone. Alone, I had to defend Isaac as well. Recently, he joined in my live stream with him, which aged pretty well. Oh, oh, mm. This is yet again one of those disgusting people oh, who has done it yet again. And yep, you heard that right. Right, it's Ethan. Well, according to some users on an Instagram group chat that I am in, and involving Orange Isaac. Like, this user is trying to user called whose real name is Ethan, and is trying to expose Oz Isaac just for siding with me on the matter of Adam Hughes. Hughes. This person is is definitely a, a bad influence on many people. You may recall I have talked about him many times throughout my channel's history. And this is no exception. I mean, this person and is clearly not the victim here. Uh, I had to make a post about if and making valid proof of to criticize nice people. I've seen a lot of big creators since I made that live stream and those posts about Ada. Um, so a big thank you to all of those creators who stepped up to do what's right to protect them. Um, um, I can't believe that in 2025, I've, people have the nerve to accuse somebody of crimes that they did not commit. It, hmm, hmm, this is definitely something that made me pissed off. Oh, but something that didn't make me pissed off is the fact that creators are stepping up to show for these false allegations and are actually being brain dead. They probably have an IQ of minus a million. Hmm. And I will say that these people that are doing this is they're usually the ones being in the wrong. On, on, just like this one. On, as well as I found out that this Ethan user was in on the whole Adam stick. Hmm, hmm, hmm. All for what? Some likes and attention on social media. Uh, I found out something today. Hey, that really pisses me off. off. He made a post to attack Isaac. Heck, like he did to attack me. Hey, just like this one, but what? Hers. And unfortunately, there are people defending these brain dead people, just like this user. Huh. As well as I found out that that he was on Discord trying to make out a lie against and stuffers. But as I've said time and time again, it's not on the matter of who did what, damn it. It's a matter of of who is in the wrong. Hmm. And I can't believe I am forced to make another live stream about this disgusting scenario. Oh, oh. Adam has been sending stream after stream after stream that I'm doing to protect him from all the false allegations that he has been going through. Oh, oh. But one of the things that I find disgusting is the fact that Ethan made a post trying to harass me. He watching my stream on Adam. Um, um, trying to protect him. Um, and trying to take people to the extreme. What is wrong with people? I will say I am happy to see that a lot of big creators out there are stepping up for what is actually the truth. Just oh oh hmm. 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 Let me show you this disgusting example. Hmm. Oh, this disgusting user's post. Post. This person made this post to attack me and Isaac, all because because Isaac was standing up for what was right. Hmm. These people really are pissing me off. Hmm. Huh. First off, Kenny believes that such manipulation even exists. But secondly, if you're somebody that supports this type of manipulation or any garbage posts and you go out of your way to subscribe to these disgusting users like Ethan, you are part of the problem and you're sick in the head. I will say I am happy to see a lot of creators are speaking out against this. Just like this one. This comment is from Caesar, and he is absolutely correct, except for one thing. Saying, make Hane a beyond character's outfit the same as the hex color as their skin to apply them as being nude. Nude is not a form of CP. Anybody who thinks that, as Caesar said, needs to be re-educated. CP is actually when a real life child is sexually abused on camera. Ah, Caesar's referring to people 13 to 17 and under. When the reality is it's only children. And that CP is at 2. As the C in that thing stands for child. Hold. Hold. However, a lot of people just don't seem to understand and the issues of what is really going on. And the people who made the posts to defend Adam um are more in the right. Right? and they appear to be. Yeah. 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 But yet, this person, Ethan, and and is trying to make it appear as if he owns the platform. Um, that does not mean that I support his disgusting actions, just like this one. So let me read this out to you guys. Guys, I also have the same post pulled up on my phone. Hold on, my new one, by the way. This is my new phone, and I'm gonna read this the exact same time as what you see on screens. Well, let's get to it. So Ethan said that, okay, so I know I said I retired from doing commentary and talking about drama and yada yada, but recently I discovered that Orange Isaac, or should I say a backstab, decides to side with Austin in one of his recent live streams. Before I do that, I want to say to Orange Isaac, I couldn't believe you. You should know that Austin, along with other this has put me through a lot of hell. No, you, uh, no, you, Ethan, are the one who put yourself through a lot of hell because you're the one who made users feel suicidal, idle, and ruined their mental health, even though they did stuff that they shouldn't have done. And that makes you the monster. Huh. Even though there are other few personal things that have been difficult, right? But that's not the point. You started with a monster. Huh? Which I mentioned caused me to almost end my life one time. Time. No, you caused yourself to who almost end your life because you are the one had who caused people to almost end their lives and it ruined your own mental health in the process. Besides, I can't make anybody take their own lives. It's impossible. But I can make somebody get held accountable, which is what you should have been doing. But instead of doing that like a professional person, you instead continue to harass people 24/7 and make it appear as if you are the victim, which you're not. Right? In order to gain more views or sell subscriptions, hence just to gain paying subscribers on YouTube. Hope. Hope. And if you think that I'm gonna apologize to you after uh I do when you think you're not gonna forgive me. Newsflash, you're the one who is supposed to be apologizing in the first place. Hayes, people are overreacting with this whole Adam Hughes drama, and it needs to stop. You are one of those people, and you are disgusting. Hey, 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 hey. And I just want to mention something real quick. On, on, is this his screenshot from a user called Sparky, claiming that he got groomed by Adam, and his father is an attorney to trying to make it appear if his father is an attorney, and that I must take the string down or I will be prosecuted, claiming that I am defending Satan. My response? No, because your father is not an attorney, nor am I defending Satan. You are not the victim here. You are trying to slander Adam, Sparky, and that is not something I will tolerate. And by the way, to correct you, Caesar, it's children that CP is related to. Oh, not those teens that are 13 to 17, as Kevin and, and explained. And I actually have a bit of proof to show you on that matter. Matter. Uh, this. Hey, there was literally no real child or minor at this. Hmm. And of course, there was no valid reason to accuse Adam of pedophilia in the first place. Nice. Nice. No, Sparky. You are not a victim. Um, Adam did not groom you, as you say, and your father is not an attorney. Hey, and on the matter of your claim of and on the matter of taking my string down, my response? No. Oh. Hmm. These people need to do better. And, hmm. These people, like Ethan, need to be quiet. Speaking of, I should get back to. Well, he also said, again, I do apologize to all the caps. You guys were in my shoe, who, and you find out a friend of yours betrayed you like that, then you'll all be just as freaking pissed off as I am. Um, um, First off, you're not the one who's pissed off. You're the one who is trying to make yourself look out to be the victim, which you're not, in order to gain more views or gain more subscriptions to your YouTube account. And it's disgusting. Pain. Pain. And I should also mention that the word retardster is not a word, nor is ass shit. I'm sorry. See, you don't own the platform. Nobody has to listen to you and your bullshit. It, it. Oh, and on the matter of keeping your health intact, that's funny, Ethan. And you literally made a post to attack me and Isaac for literally defending Adam. Um, and yet you call me a monster for making like taking a life? No, you're the one who's the real monster, Ethan. And the real redart is you, because you're the one who's making misinformation, and you followed in Clifford and Mila's bullshit information about Adam in the first place. Oh, and any trolls that tried who harass me are also going to be immediately banned from this live stream. Him. Him. On the matter of last drama post, Ethan. And that's funny. You literally made a bunch of drama posts just like this one. Hun, hun, and you even had some posts to try and harass me over me being right. Right. And some people are defending your ass, which they shouldn't be doing that. Right? And you even try to make this post trying to expose Isaac for being in my stream. So what? He has a right to defend you and me and Adam as well. Oh, oh, I'm bringing in Caesar uh, to say something on the matter. Uh, uh, is just as pissed off as I am. Um, um, I have a right to get pissed off, Cyber. All right, there we go. All right, Caesar.
Hey, Austin, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah, the only
Uh,
reason why I was kind of getting the only reason why I'm only talking about this is because I did have someone reach out to me on Discord, and I don't know, people are just trying to reach out to me personally about it, and I don't understand why. It's like this ain't even like my issue, but at the same time, this is
unfortunately,
somebody
this unfortunately this is your issue.
when it shouldn't
Who?
be. So basically, I found out about this when Adam reached out to me. And the only reason why I'm going public about my perspective is because Adam works with me. He's a part of our show. And, it's kind of annoying seeing this. And it's a little hard, like, thinking about putting my 2 cents in because you know how the community gets. They're going to want to attack you for anything. But basically, all of this started just because of a Vion video he did.
Seriously? Like, imagine getting upset over a VR video.
It's a
Disgusting.
cartoon. It's a cartoon, and the worst kinds of cartoons. They're just drag and drop animations that you throw together, and what, because like a specific character was depicted as naked when all they really did was just change the hex code to the skin color for the shirt.
It
I think
wasn't
people are over it.
just a shirt.
Well, pants too,
Caesar.
honestly, I get that, but
Uh,
I feel like, in a personal note, I really just feel like people are overreacting, and I don't think Adam should be getting this kind of hate base.
there are a lot of people always overreact about it, but there is some criticism that comes with this. First off, CP directly refers to child, not minors. Minors. So actually, it's towards those that are 12 and under, not 13 to 17, like Kevin said.
And that's the other thing. People are accusing him of being a pedophile in that case, but there's no real life victim involved. They're trying to,
Exactly.
they're trying to pull that under a cartoon character.
And plus, Adam censored it.
Like, how does that work? You know what I mean?
It,
Exactly. When there's real cartoons that actually pull that stunt, and the creators aren't pedophiles. Like South Park does it, The Simpsons does it. You've seen the Simpsons movie when Bart was skateboarding in the nude. They actually showed his you know what. But Matt Groening ain't a pedophile.
he actually showed it. Had for those who watched the uncensored version, the one that is censored for broadcast, has it
Disney Plus.
censored.
But
Yeah.
point being though is that these people do it, and they don't get any hate for that. And but
Well,
because
some
Adam's doing it,
people
and
do.
because it's a Beyond cartoon, that makes him a pedophile. That doesn't make any sense. It's literally the same scenario. And at the end of the day, there's no real person involved. This particular character isn't based off a real person. It's a cartoon character. And need I remind people that a cartoon is not even real?
Some people take cartoons and ship someone as if it was real. Like, for example, this man, Alan Humberger, he shipped a real life person who's almost a full legal adult and shipped it with a fictional child character. And that made me pissed off.
Okay,
that's a different story.
That's where it can get a little concerning. But people are coming at Adam over a fictional character.
But coming at Adam over a fictional character, these people need to do better and mind their own business.
This is what I get for showing you Joey Swole.
You showed me him.
Just so you guys know, I'm the one that introduced him to Joey Swole's page. So it's kind of obvious that he quotes him every single time. Just saying. But no, Joey's pretty cool guy. But no, yeah. The only reason, like, just from my perspective, I personally think everybody's just overreacting and overthinking it in general. And at the end of the day, you guys got to remember that this is just a cartoon, and basically, let alone what Adam produces on his channel, or what he did produce when he did Beyond content, is not exactly intended for children. It's basically treated as if it's an adult cartoon, especially when you're hearing like heavy swear words here and there. And it's not even vulgar or like in any sort of way. It's beyond at the end of the day. It's not like Family Guy or Has Been Hotel or anything like that. And even then, if a scenario like this happened on that show or the other, people would still be overreacting, because at the end of the day, these are not real victims. It's a cartoon character. And if anybody opposes any of my opinions, that's up to you guys. You guys are entitled to your own opinions. But just know, I'm like, anything that's going on like in this scenario is not going to be affecting Adam's position on the Adventures of Beyond City. He's still working with us. He's still writing for us. He's still voice acting for us. So if you guys are trying to reach out to me to get my input on this, this is all you're going to get from this live stream. Because if anybody's attempting to reach out to me to fire Adam from CJ Studios just because of this allegation,
it ain't going to happen.
Pardon my language, but what goes on in the Go Animate community does not mean shit to me. I'm not in the community. I'm all about producing content, and that's it. I just make Beyond cartoons. I'm not in this community. Anybody who tries to drag me into it, I'm just simply not interested. All I'm trying to do is just entertain people. And I don't think that and not that anybody has reached out to me to try to fire Adam from CJ or anything, but people have tried reaching out to me to do that, like try to fire Austin, for example. And obviously, why would I care what goes on in the drama? I mean, yeah, it's important that you need to keep a good reputation to stay on my channel, and you know that's all there is really to it. But what goes on in the drama with other users and stuff isn't my business.
Exactly.
So if people are trying to reach out to me or anything, you're more than likely not going to get a response. But I still stand with Adam's side of the story because at the end of the day, it's just all stupid. You know what I mean?
And a lot of big creators and small ones too are also stepping up
Exactly.
against the Adam drama, just like this one, hun.
And I'm not saying that like, and you know, and there's a lot of real people, real bad people who are in this kind of industry in like actual Hollywood, not beyond, but like Hollywood. There's a lot of bad people who do commit stunts like this, whether if it's a child or an adult, like people like Dan Schneider, Justin Roiland, or the guy who made Loud House, the guy who made Clarence. Those are bad people. But they show they've seen what actually happened. Like these people are creeping on other people on their sets and stuff, and then they get terminated and the reputation gets ruined. Yeah, because they actually committed a crime. What Adam did is far from a crime. It's a Beyond cartoon, and all he did was just change the hex code of someone's outfit to their skin color to intend on them looking naked. But at the end of the day, he still censored it and everything. But even if he didn't, why are people overreacting? It's an adult cartoon. And it doesn't really, and because of that, like, and you know, I don't want to say too much because I know people are going to try to use some of that against me. But the fact of the matter being is that you guys just need to move on. This is really nothing to get mad about. Now, if the character was based on a real life minor, then that's understandable. But it's a fictional character, you guys.
All Beyond videos are fictional, and these people that are overreacting towards these fictional characters getting nude in fictional storylines and are not based on real people? Seriously? You guys need to grow up. You need to do better. Huh. I will say I am happy that a lot of big and small creators are addressing these issues. Just like issues. Just like this one. As well as I find out that there's people that are actually standing up for Adam, even though they're risking getting called out by unprofessional people. So,
I could really care less if anybody calls me out. I've been
oh,
cyberbullied before. I've received hate comments before for unrelated reasons. That doesn't really affect me. So if you guys stand against me on this, and like, that's really your own opinion. But even if you guys come at me, don't expect a response.
but I stand with Caesar, and he is correct. Fact.
The
These
fact of the matter
people,
being is that everybody's just overreacting.
a
It's a
lot of people are overreacting about people who got called out of being pedophiles when in reality, some of almost every video that's actually has shown a fictional character nude, nude, whether it be censored or uncensored. They're all cartoons at the end of the day.
the only reason why and the only reason why I'm coming out mainly about this is because it's not just Adam. This happens to practically everybody in the community. And people are even targeting Austin as a potential pedophile just because he was like creating Beyond shows that star kids. Wasn't that one of the things that people were accusing you of?
First off, making a lot of child characters and showing them in a Beyond video does not make me a pedophile. You clearly are misunderstanding a lot of things, people. Not Caesarbo.
You guys got to understand, a lot of shows and storylines that star kids actually has a lot more potential in a storyline, and they appeal to kids more. Like, look at the examples: the Boondocks, Phineas and Ferb, the Fairly Odd Parents, South Park. They all star kids. But you're really gonna pull that BS saying that, like, if a Beyond user is making a cartoon that stars kids and they use mostly kids, that's pedophilic? Even live action shows do that too. But there's no bad intent, unless you're working with Dan Schneider, and that's a different story.
Yeah.
My show's
You people.
and I can
I'm just
debunk that easily because I have a live action series that features people under the age of 18, but at the same time, it's just like a TV show. There's nothing weird going on behind the scenes. There's nothing weird going on camera. I work with kids sometimes to be like for my shows. So and this is live action. We're not talking just Beyond City. So it just shows that just because you're starring somebody or even making a cartoon character of it, or if you're even just featuring a text-to-speech voice, it's just making a story. There's nothing weird about it. My Beyond City story.
exactly. Exactly. So to those people who accuse me of such disgusting acts, you need to do better. Mind your own business. I will continue to advocate against misinformation, especially the one against those who actually didn't commit a crime in the first place until this evil is off the internet.
Hey, Austin, I did notice that Adam was in the chat a while ago. If he's still there, maybe we can have him join. That way he can talk about his perspective from it. He is the victim, after all.
That's not Adam, Caesar. No.
Didn't it say somebody was hidden by Brainiac Adam or something?
No.
Oh, I thought he was moderating the chat.
No. There were trolls trying to invade the stream and claim that Adam was doing BS
Oh.
but
I
I
don't even know
just
what
removed those comments.
I don't even know what the comments are saying right now. I'm not even bothering reading them.
Well, the fact of the matter is, I have seen those. Oh, oh. The one who is in the StreamYard stream is Isaac, another one of the victims of Ethan here.
That orange
Uh,
Isaac that's commenting. I see his comment.
yeah, he is actually one of the people that is defending Adam, and rightfully so. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Adam, when this started happening, Adam reached out to me, and he came off as distressed or stressed in general. He seemed really agitated, like he was gonna lose everybody. And I think he came to me first because he thought he was gonna lose me or something, which obviously isn't gonna happen. But yeah, he seemed really afraid of losing all his subscribers. And I even told him, if people cut you off, then they're not your friend anymore after this, then you don't really need them. That just shows their true colors and shows shows what their true loyalty is, which clearly wasn't much. Your real friends will stay, especially when something like this has happened. Because the thing is, back in high school, I was accused of something similar to this, not in Beyond though, just some real life thing I was set up over. But it's it's just I've been a victim of this from a much worse experience than Adam. And I know what it's like losing friends and stuff in this. And yeah, it hurts at first, but then after a while, you kind of realize that they're not really loyal if they don't have your back, especially when they know that the real story behind it is all BS. Well, the allegations are BS. So Adam's really got nothing to think about. And he doesn't even have to make a response. He doesn't really need to.
And keep in mind that all of these allegations that are being made against Adam, I knew that these were BS. Yes, from the start. So I knew I had to do something about this.
But you know how it is, though. This is one of the most controversial communities on YouTube. Maybe not the most, but it's definitely up there on the list.
The whole of YouTube is controversial, not just the VR community. I mean the whole of YouTube.
There's a lot, but the Go Anime community is definitely one of them. And while I may produce cartoons, you kind of see why I'm not a part of their community.
Actually, the Roblox community is one of the biggest toxic communities out there.
I can't
Beyond is
speak
the
for that personally. One, my
second.
brother's my brother trolls people a lot on there, so I can't speak on that. But no, freaking
That
no, yeah,
yeah, there's actually a bunch of people on Roblox that had bad news.
people are just over dramatic in this community particularly. They overreact on everything, and then they have the audacity to put their 2 cents in and try to make people choose their side of the story. It just doesn't really make sense. It's like, okay, if you speak your mind, that's one thing, but why are you gonna make like 2, 3, or 10 posts trying to defame the guy when it's not even your problem? It's got to give you a headache when you read this crap half the time. Just like reading all this toxicity, it's like, why are you even getting involved? Unless you're like
Hmm.
defending your friend and everything, that's one thing. But like, I'm seeing people like make 5 to 10 posts about Adam. It's like, why are you even like putting so much time and energy into this? Don't you got anything else to do in life? You know what I mean?
Get what you mean.
Exactly. I can't speak for Austin though. He does his own thing. I see he does his own thing. I tried to steer him out of
Yeah.
other people's dramas when they target him, but he does
Fact
what
of the
he
matter
does.
is, yeah. Fact of the matter is,
I'm just teasing
has
you.
yeah. Fact of the matter is though is they they drag themselves into my case
Exactly.
and when they try to accuse somebody else of doing BS, Huss, and I get I see comments about this, that's when I step in.
Yeah, and
And
I'll admit, like, on a personal note, I may not approve of Austin like posting everybody's drama and stuff because it starts wars with everybody. But at the same time, though, like most of what I do see, because I don't pay attention to what he posts half the time, but in most cases they're really valid because why are people putting their time and energy into this kind of drama? And yet again, like there's a lot of people who are like being like immature and unprofessional about it. Like they're just talking a lot of crap just to soothe their own ego, calling you names like Aston Fartster. Like what are you,
actually
5?
that person that started it, he meant it as a joke name
Yeah, and then
at first.
yeah, and then
But then it turned into bullying, which I don't condone. And
yeah.
this is one of the main reasons why I share people's posts trying to stop the drama.
And I guarantee you, like most of the people, particularly in this community, are children.
No. Most of the people in the Beyond community are actually teenagers and above.
Yeah, and I don't mean it in a rude way or anything, but from what I heard, at least, this is not my personal opinion, but some of them have like some form of spectrum, and then they try to use that against each other. Like, what does that got to do with anything?
Like, why in the world do people have to do this in the first place?
This community should have been all about creativity from a particular platform and sharing this with people, collabing with people, but all it really is just people bashing one another, ruining people's reputations, making people quit, making people delete all of their hard work. Some people and for some people who can't handle internet hate, they begin to suffer from real depression. You guys are actually like hurting people. Not alone, not let alone not hurting people. You're practically hurting what this entire community could have been on a much more positive note. You may not be hurting Go Anime Incorporated itself. You may not be hurting the company, but you're hurting their customers. And when you guys are acting all immature and unprofessional like this for a service that you guys are literally paying your money to, you could eventually be practically hurting the company. People like this are the reason why like Vion might possibly be making these types of decisions because if it was in my perspective, I kind of see what they're going through, and I get it. It's mostly business decisions, like with them hiring the price, everything. But if you stop to think, do you really think they want people like you guys who are acting all crazy in this community? Do you think the execs at Beyond want people like you to represent their company by using their products to make garbage rants and attacking other people, let alone making grounded videos and stuff? Do you guys ever stop to think why they are doing this? They're making these kinds of decisions because a lot
Things
of you guys are making the company look bad by doing stuff
and
like this. You could, and you're spending money on it. You could be using the money you spend monthly or yearly, whatever your subscription is. You could be using that to make stories. Make an actual good cartoon people will watch. Don't spend your time making rant animation like of your avatar just standing there all still talking like this, like, oh, this blah 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 person is so bad, and I'll tell you why. Nobody wants to watch that garbage. Make a real story. Make a cartoon. It may not be indie animation, but it's definitely a good start. This is actually this is your biggest opportunity to get into a higher industry when you're ready to make real animation. Why are you just going to spend now possibly $80 a month just to talk shit on other people? That's a waste of money, in my opinion.
it's more a the waste of money and and a waste of their mind.
Exactly that too.
And
Like, this is why I don't watch other people's videos. And like, I may make Beyond cartoons myself. People recommend me to watch their stuff. I don't even bother watching other people's stuff because half the stuff they post, it's either grounded videos or the same formula over and over, or most of the time, it's people ranting on other people. Nobody wants to watch that. Maybe consider making a real story, collaborate with people, and maybe consider doing some voice acting for your avatars. You know what I mean? You got so many possibilities when you're literally buying a specific subscription to make like your first attempt of a cartoon. Don't waste that. Don't waste your money. And I guarantee you, a lot of people are not even paying for the subscription themselves. I am, but a lot of people ask their parents, are you really going to be wasting your parents' money that they bust their ass for just to make a garbage rant video? Like, come on. That's like, now I'm actually getting a little frustrated because I've been keeping quiet about this kind of garbage because, I don't want people coming at me, attacking me or attacking my channels or anything, but I really don't care. That's the thing. You can say what you want about me, and if you guys might see it as me talking crap, that's on you guys. But this is a rude awakening. Why are you guys wasting your money just to I'm not trying to cuss, sorry. Why are you guys wasting your money just to talk crap on other people? And not just Beyond. You're literally representing your entire YouTube channel by looking toxic. You really have the audacity to consider yourself a creator, a Go animator, a story creator. You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna? Yeah. And
how are you
I'm not just
gonna do
at this
these
point. I'm not even.
things?
Sorry. Go ahead.
How do you people not understand Caesar's point? I mean, you literally sign up to make videos, then you get upset when Beyond makes a business decision to remove themes, which, by the way, was not part of the toxic of the anime community. That business decision was on their end because of people making videos using their platform.
And I'm not entirely saying that people are doing, and I'm not entirely saying that the company's doing it because of these people do it, like how they represent their company. I'm sure they had like a much better reason, but it's a possibility. It's a theory. And then you guys decide to go and try to pirate their software, try to find some way to use it for free. And honestly, I consider that to be more disrespectful than what they're doing, than what the company's doing. And at this point, I'm not even just defending Adam. I'm defending anybody who are being victimized of this stuff. who are resorting and quitting their entire reputation, removing all their hard work from the internet. And then on the top of that, it's because of people who are doing this just to soothe their own ego. Like, what business do people have to like put their 2 cents in? I mean, maybe once is one thing if you want to put up your opinion, but do you really need like 5 or 10 posts? You say one thing about Adam, then fine, just leave it at one post. Don't ruin your own reputation by trying to ruin someone else's, because then you're digging that person and yourself in the hole, and your wallet too, because you're wasting your money making all this bullshit.
Thing is, not all emulators are actually disrespecting Beyond. Some of them are actually respecting Beyond's legacy.
Well, I'm sure some of them like they got the approval behind the company. I'm not at this point. Like, I came here to defend Adam, and now I'm bringing in the hard truth of like what people are making the company look like, and they're making it look bad.
And the fact of the matter is, the people that are helping to extend the original legacy of
I think he froze. I don't know if I froze, but
don't
he's
anim.
there.
I did not. I did not. The screen did it by itself. It's not your
Oh,
fault.
oh, okay. I don't know if I froze on your end.
No, you didn't.
Okay, good. It just looked like
And,
it on my screen.
but these people seriously need to do better. Better.
And at this point, he's not even quoting Joey. Like, you guys really do need to do better on what you guys are producing. Think about it. If you're really willing to spend your money, excuse me, your parents' money, at least put it to good use. Put it to good
Technically,
use.
some people spend their own money too.
Well, yeah, there's some people who do. Like, I actually have a job. Like, I can afford my own Beyond subscription, and I have. So that's why you don't really hear like that's why like even when their prices go up and stuff, I'm still gonna produce my content, because imagine when you start getting into real animation, that's when it's gonna get expensive. This is nothing to me. But the fact of the matter is, no matter whose money you're spending, put it to use. Don't waste it on garbage like this. You see what I'm producing. You've seen what other Go animators like Austin or Adam or Itzak, or when Auntie was around, like what they're producing. They're making actual stories. And whether they're for kids or for adults, you still gotta admire the fact that this is something that most people don't produce. Nobody really, well, I'm sure a lot of people do, but like stuff like Caillou Gets Grounded, that's bland, you know? You need creativity. And even if it's just Beyond that you're using, you can still make a good, badass story out of it. You want examples? Check out my channel. Check out Itzak. Check out other people. The Canadian, or he was Canadian Scout. Check out those kinds of people. Maybe you guys will get some inspiration. And then that money you put towards using Beyond, it will then be worth it. Look what Adam produced. He's produced good content.
And Adam Hughes, who's you guys accusing him of shit like this, has got to stop. Shame on you. You need to do better. I really, really hope that all social media platforms do something to stop this evil.
That may take a while.
And I don't care if it takes a while. They need to do it.
I'm not even gonna like drop names or anything, but like I actually made a post like not even defending Austin, just asking people to leave me out of it. And people came at me, like they reposted my post to their channels and stuff, and they were basically saying that I was just like I should have taken action against him, or me asking not to be involved is me enabling him to keep doing what he's doing. It's not that. It's just I don't care about Austin's drama. It's not my problem.
Exactly. So to those people that are doing kindness. And the people that are trying to get Caesar to cut ties with me, shame on you. You need to do better.
Are
Better.
you gonna keep
And
saying that, Austin?
and you need to stop telling Caesar to to reconsider. He's made up his mind.
You
Fine.
know, somebody honestly, okay, so I even did comment and on my own thing. People were actually upset with the fact that I didn't want to be a part of any of this. And I actually brought a valid point. The people who keep coming at Austin, they're all the same as Austin. They're acting like him who responds to people. They're doing the same thing back to him. You guys are all the same. A particular person, I'm not going to say his name, but he has like a profile, like he don't even have a profile picture. It's a purple thing and it has an L. I'm not even going to say the name, but it's someone that's been beefing with Austin. He responds, and I quote, "Wow, way to blow the fucking cover, man. Not cool." Basically admitting that he's admitting that he knows that he's acting like Austin. You guys think you're better than one another, but you guys are acting the same.
Actually, I do know that person that's with
I know
an
you know.
L. That
Yeah.
is Ethan. His name is Ethan, and he goes by the username Lupla Hickles, which, in my experience, he's disgusting. He even called you a freaking loser, which you're not.
I saw that, but I didn't really care.
and
I know you did.
Oh, but I did care, and that made me pissed at him.
Because I've gotten worse hate comments before. I've had people
his
tell me
is worse because he's actually calling you that in order to make you look bad when you're not. But that's what got me pissed off, and that's what prompted me to respond.
Yeah.
So
I don't even delete my hate comments. I just leave them there just so they look like the fool.
The problem is not everybody wants the hate comments visible. Visible. And there is actually a reason why people request that hate comment gets deleted. That's because they are trying to help protect you and your channel.
That's understandable.
Channel, like I was doing. I was trying to help you out.
I appreciate that too, of course.
Yeah, so that's my phone, my new phone.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can't even see your screen though; it's way too bright.
Yeah. And
just my point in general is just like, well, basically, I was supposed to come here just bringing in 1 point, but I brought two. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I'm just bringing in 2 points here. First point being is that with this whole allegation thing of Adam being a pedophile, it's bullshit. It's a cartoon. Get over it. It's obviously just a fictional cartoon. Like, underage or not, like, you guys are taking this a little more seriously because it's not a real person involved. You guys need to like really chill out with that. Adam is not a pedophile. And there's really nothing you guys can say to change my mind about that.
The same exact reason is from me as well. You are not going to change my freaking mind on Adam. I'm staying subscribed to him, and that is it.
Like, if anybody's like preying on real children or something, then that's when it's a real problem. There are real pedophiles, predators out there, and you guys are focusing on the ones you accuse of over a cartoon. Like, are you kidding me? Like, there's real bad people out there.
Exactly. Hey.
So yeah, that's my first point. Adam is innocent, and you guys are the trolls at least. I know some of you guys are defending him, but some of you guys are overreacting. He's staying on my series. He's still working on CJ. He's still working with CJ Studios, and
he's still going to be a part of Powerhouse Films as well.
Now, my other point being with the whole wasting your money just to make rants, take that in consideration. Even if there's any particular trolls of Austin's that are watching this, I really do advise you guys think about it.
Or
Maybe
fake trolls in this case, because I found people that are actually fake trolls, not real trolls. They claim to be trolls, well, they claim to be trolls, but actually act like normal people. And there are
well,
some people
whoever's
that
watching,
claim to not be trolls, but they act like disrespectful assholes.
well, whoever's watching in this case, if you guys are really just spending all your time and energy like branding your YouTube channel, let alone what you produce on beyond a subscription that you pay for, just to attack other people, I think you really need to reconsider what you want your career to be. Because if you're going to really continue forward with this, then YouTube and beyond is not for you. Now, it's never too late to turn your reputation around, of course. You can literally reverse, I mean, well, you can't reverse damage. I take that back. But you can rebrand everything that you've done and actually make some good content, like real content. Make story, even if it's beyond, even if you're not doing indie animation like Glitch or Vivzy Pop, at least you got some sort of platform to make some form of cartoon. And if you're really paying for Beyond and you're not one of those, cheapskates who are using the free trial deleting your accounts over and over, no offense, then at least take it into consideration and actually make something good. Make a story, collaborate with people. Do some voice acting if you need to. It doesn't always have to be text to speech. Do stuff like that. People would really be into that. But what really matters the most is your writing. You think I want to do Beyond forever? I actually want to get into indie animation at one point. My girlfriend's already learning, and she's doing pretty decent so far. And she's taking notes from people like Vivzy Pop, Mike Judge, people like that. This is basically your first steps of making a cartoon. Do not take it for granted. Because if you're really going to pursue this kind of career, just causing drama and spending $80 a month just to make people look bad, then you might as well give up on your career now, because you waste your money on BS like that, you're not going to get any recognition from it. And you're practically driving yourself off on the streets.
And now, there is another point that I have to make. People overreact over how much they want to cancel Beyond subscriptions, all because of price raising. Like, seriously? There's a reason I do not leave things just because they raise the price of stuff. It's because I'm open to new ideas, as that the platform itself has to offer.
Well, some people are entitled to their own money. If they don't want to spend the
And if
extra money, then that's really their own personal opinion. But loyal customers who actually are going to continue pursuing their career as a Go animator and hopefully beyond in the future, it's not really that bad. It's not really that bad of a price if you think about it. Real animation is a lot more pricey than it looks. So $80 a month for Beyond ain't really nothing.
there are some sites that allow a one-time purchase permanently.
I wish
Remember?
Adobe could. I honestly wish Adobe can do that, because I'd honestly buy the full plan right away. But no, they're monthly though. But I might do that once I learn animation.
Remember what Kevin said to you about another site that could be useful
What
for
was it called
your?
again? Maho or something?
I think it was
I was
one of
talking to
those
Jada about that.
those those indie animation sites.
I think
Heights
Retro
that
was
is the
even. I think Retro was even practicing with Flip a Clip.
yeah. Flip a clip is definitely something I don't particularly want in indie animation, because yeah.
Some people were even using Flipnote. I mean, hey, they work with what they got.
But anyways, yeah, Caesar is right to all of you people that are thinking about causing drama, you shouldn't even be on the platform in the first place. You
Nor spending
need,
money on it.
or spending money for it. Yeah, exactly. You need to do better. Mind your own business. Yes,
And just saying, you don't really need to be in the community to make Beyond videos. I'm not. I mean,
exactly.
I'm only connected with the community because of Austin. Like the people that are casted, I have to get his approval first because he actually goes through their pages and stuff to make sure they're not like one of those like toxic people. Because I don't really watch other people's Beyond videos. They're not really. I don't know. I'm just really picky about that. I half the time sometimes I mean I'll watch Austin sometimes because he is actually a pretty decent writer and he's learned a thing or two from working with me, and I've learned a thing or two of writing when it comes to what the Go Animate community wants. But
I've
I do
actually been writing scripts since 2017, believe it or not.
when are we gonna see your 2017 stuff? I would love to see what you created back then. I know you hide that from the public. It's practically lost media. Are we ever gonna see it?
Oh, it's not lost media because I chose not to publish that one. But
Come on, Austin. I put my 2018 Beyond City pilot up. It wasn't even called Beyond City at the time. It was like Beyond Life or some shit. But come on, like, are we ever gonna see that the 2017 stuff?
possibly a remaster of some older Beyond City
People
pilots
love
could
pilots.
technically be remade into episodes. Holds. And I'm telling you, it can be done. I mean, real TV shows have done it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, because people
hey.
love pilot episodes, like hidden pilots and stuff. A lot of them are getting leaked right now. Family Guy's got leaked. Boondocks has got leaked. Freaking Dora's and Backyardigans recently. People love that kind
Phineas
of
and
stuff.
Ferb got leaked actually as well.
I haven't finished watching that yet, but like I've seen some of it. It's pretty good. Like I even put up Beyond City's 2018 pilot, and I never released it because I was just so ashamed of it. I was just a 13-year-old coming up with random skits and stuff, and obviously like some of them I did not like, but I put it up for you guys. Well, my viewers at least. I don't know if anybody who watches Austin's channel really watches mine.
But anyways, Powerhouse Films and CJ Studios, of course. We know one thing. And if hey, one thing that is gonna be affected is our schedules and stuff. Huff, as Caesar explained, and he's making schedule adjustments so that once all the episodes are completed, then he's going to release them. Powerhouse Films is going to follow in the same schedule because I was thinking we should do something like an actual TV show does.
This is how actual people behind TV shows work on their stuff. They finish the entirety of the season first, and then they start releasing them.
And they also start working on another season, if possible, as well. Before they release parts of the previous season. That is also a reality.
And yeah, sometimes development takes a while. People are anxious to watch the new season when it's not done yet. But it's honestly worth the wait. Let them work on it for as long as they need, and you won't be sorry. I'm doing that right now with Has Been Hotel and From, because me and my mom were recently watching From earlier in the year, and we're currently waiting on season 4, and that's probably going to take a year and a half because they're starting the season from scratch. Has Been Hotel's season 2 is almost done. I'm anxious to watch it, but obviously it's going to take a while. I don't even complain that nobody should even really complain when a show's development's taking a while. Let them work on it for as long as they need because they're balancing quality and quantity, and it's gonna be worth it. By the way, you have to see From still, Austin. It's literally filmed in your country, and it's a really good show.
And the fact of the matter is, so Caesar, real TV shows don't do real TV shows mostly don't do one episode per month. They do one episode per week, sometimes even two.
Yeah, they do that with a lot. They do that with Smiling Friends. They did that with From. They did it weekly. And that's something like, and right now, because like mine's just a YouTube channel, and obviously I might possibly do monthly rather than weekly. It depends. I'm still thinking about it. But it's mainly because I'm basically trying to balance my other schedules with my other shows. Because we got two currently active, and I am working on a third one with Slice Stars. So I got to balance all three of them, and it's not, that was wrong. I got to balance all three of them, and it's going to be a challenge, but I guarantee you it's going to be worth it. But anyways, I'm probably gonna head out in a few because I don't want to like that way Austin could get back on topic because I know I kind of dragged the topic a little bit, just bringing in my perspectives and stuff. But I'll probably stick around for a few more minutes. But yeah, basically that's what's going on with Beyond City right now. We're delaying the rest of season 3 to work on the last 7 episodes, and then once we finish that and release them, well, probably during the time they start releasing, we're gonna probably be working on season 4. Like basically like season like. It's going to take a while, but it's going to be worth it, though. I'll even put up an official season 3 trailer when all the episodes are done.
There's also
actually what
going
Austin's doing with Living with the Taylors, too.
Yeah, that's actually a reason why Powerhouse Films is going into this, and there goes the. Anyway, we are going to try to release them on a weekly basis rather than a monthly basis, just like I do it on real TV shows. Sometimes we may take a hiatus. Real TV shows actually do that to actually work on some episodes that they may have missed or want to move up to a particular season or move down to a particular season. That they do that too.
How many Beyond series do you have on your channel at this point? I lost track.
It doesn't really matter if it's a Beyond series or live action. And
are you still doing live action? I know that was your plan on your channel.
I still plan on doing that.
You had that one kid that you announced was going to be one of your actors too.
Yeah, technically I don't know if he is able to join, but yeah, this was one of the test videos that I was doing, preparing and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you got local friends who are willing to act for you.
But yeah, there are some shows that there are some people that do skits and stuff. Or live action gaming shows.
The shows with skits are the best. Like Saturday Night Live. David Cross had a show called Mr. Show. That type of stuff's funny. And that's how most people get their start. They get involved with a show, whether they're writing it or acting in it. They're getting involved in random skits for episodes, and then they land a deal with making an actual series. See, that's what I did with Digital Vids. Basically, these are all skits, but now I'm about to eventually begin producing my first official live action series alongside Brandon Torres Bonzo. Well, everybody has to get their start somewhere. You just got to see where your creativity goes in.
And I possibly may consider animating a Beyond City spin-off, which is possible to do. Oh, now of course a spin-off series can either be a prequel or sequel or part of a different storyline, but part of the same timeline. Fine. So it's fine. That may focus on a character from that said show.
Oh yeah, by the way, I know people, and just to get off subject for a second, I know people are really anxious wanting to join Beyond City, but just so you guys know, there are really important mandatory requirements. I'm actually going to update that too. I'm going to run them through with Austin, of course. I'll probably make a whole list of it. But just so you know, like, not everybody can exactly get in the series. You need a background check throughout your channel. That way we can see that you have a good reputation on your hands. Because we don't want to like hire somebody who's like toxic and bashing people. But basically, I'm not a part of the community. I don't watch other people's Beyond videos mostly. I mean, I'll check out some, but basically, before it gets my approval, it's got to get Austin's approval. I promoted him to co-creator for a reason, because he knows the right people. He knows who is a good person in this community, who is not. And and yeah, we might have scenarios where some of the crew members in our show might not actually like each other in real life, but at least they'd be willing to work with each other. Just because, and mainly for you guys, it's because you guys don't even have to interact in person. You guys are voice acting in your own homes. But point of the matter being is that, like, even if it's somebody that may not, even if it's, how do I word this? I'm like, okay, basically point being is you got to have a good reputation and a certain amount of subscribers to be in the series, because we're not just going to cast random people. You guys have to have some form of creativity, because when you guys join the series, it's not just going to be about voice acting. Some of you guys might even be asked to try to contribute in terms of writing. Exactly. See, basically, my plan was when I first started Beyond City, I wasn't even planning on having voice actors at one point. Even the whole episode where I came back to the Beyond world when I voiced myself, that was supposed to be a one-off thing. But I started like reaching out to people asking for opinions. Hey, what do people in the community like? He was the only one that responded. And then he gave me an idea, created some characters for me. And then next thing you know, I kept him around. And he was originally a writer. Then I promoted him to co-creator because Austin's somebody I can trust. And then honestly, like the other people who were casted was mainly because of Austin. I've recruited some people myself, but the first person I go to is Austin. I'm like, hey, I need you to do a background check on this person's channel, see if they're qualified to be in our show. Because I know the whole point of this is that these aren't people who are local. These are people who are in the Go Animate community. And basically, I'm trying to recruit people who are well recognized. It can't just be any random person. Some people got lucky and made it in, but that's really rare, though.
Technically, technically before I even made my first Beyond video, Caesar technically he saw that my profile had a rapper offline avatar, which was actually true.
It's just you standing doing this. That always bugs me about Comedy World is that they're always looking sideways. It's literally like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead, always looking sideways, like they barely ever look forward.
Well,
but no, yeah, basically, so I might actually update the policies, because now you're gonna probably need a certain amount of subscribers because you need to be well known in the community. Because we need to know, we need to trust that like some people are actually like on a good note.
Okay, what does subscribers have to do with this? Because I find it unnecessary for the subscribers bits.
If you have at least 500 to 1,000, then that's because you're actually doing something right. You're not just one of those people who are bashing one another. You're somebody who's making stories or something. There's requirements. I mean, I know some of the things in the earlier days because like we were just casting random people, but that's only because they got your approval. They got it like they get his approval first. I know it's more of my show than it is with his, but he approves the casting because he's in the community. He knows the right people to cast.
Actually, I'm in more entertainment rather than in the community, like Caesar.
Well, I'm just entertainment.
And
this isn't just your typical cartoon. We're basically playing ourselves. Like my avatar literally looks like me because it is me. Like it's not necessarily a voice acting impression. This is my real voice. I literally sound like a cartoon. like a lot of people tell me I sound like a cartoon character, and most people my age are usually got deeper voices and stuff, but this is how I sound.
Well, the
Hey,
reality is, in my very first Beyond video, which I used a bunch of characters using the Justin voice, and it was really cringe.
it's mainly because they
And
didn't have a lot of kid voices at the time. It was just Justin and Ivy, unless you start going on other websites and finding extras. Yeah, before I started doing that, some of the voices that I use right now, they're just random. Excuse me, they're just random adult voices that are higher pitched. Thank goodness, thank God I found like other websites that actually had them. You do that too. You do that too sometimes. I see when you use Gabe's characters, and he does it too. Like you take one voice, and then not only do you make it high pitched, maybe to this level, but you make it high pitched to this level. It's like why?
there's
It's so
actually a
funny.
reason. Kid characters. Characters.
I did that with Yomar and Murray.
But, well, technically,
You're
uh,
tired,
is
bro. Go to bed.
I know.
It's like 1:30 in my time zone right now. I should probably call it a night in a few minutes.
The reality is,
He froze on my end.
it's great camera. Anyways, the reality is I am looking for those who are actually talented at voice acting and those that are trustworthy in terms of actually being trustworthy. Hey,
In order to
it doesn't matter how many subscribers they have, as long as they actually have a good mind.
potential. A lot of
Right.
potential.
That's
And that's why
what.
Sean's working with you. Live action wasn't really for him, and he kind of learned that the hard way on my channel. But being a writer is something he's decent at, but maybe you could teach him a thing or two.
Technically, live action is still a possibility.
It could
Hey,
be.
hey, and it could possibly eh, be something that could evolve over time with some live action segments from Canada. Uh, uh, in some case, or in the world. Hold, hold. Regardless, yes, yes. Adam Hughes is staying as a part of CJ Studios because he has talent. He's done a lot. He's done voice acting before.
You guys should
Or
be great. Some people
you got
I hope people appreciate that too, because he only retired, or in this case left the community and stopped making these videos, at least publicly, just because of like how people were treating him. You know what I mean?
so to those
At
people
least,
that
I
treated.
hope people are appreciating the fact that he's still at least contributing publicly on my channel. He's still doing videos just privately. Well, the Beyond ones at least. He's still posting on his channel in general.
So to those people that were harassing Adam and accusing him of shit he didn't commit, shame on you. You need to do better. Better.
What you're gonna
But
say?
I'm
Oh my
serious,
god!
so
I'm just teasing you, but you say it a little more than Joey.
no, he said it more than I did.
You started watching Joey recently, and now I don't know. I mean, I know I'm here siding with you, but I tease you every now and then just because. That's just what our friendship is like.
And yeah, and of course to our Spanish speaking Hey, both you're watching us and are doing the same things as our English speaking ones, mejorate. Quédate en tus asuntos.
You know Spanish?
Well, I'm learning.
Austin, I am half Mexican. I've taken 2 years of Spanish class. They didn't do any. It didn't do much for me, honestly. I don't even know. I can't even. I can't even speak Spanish in a full sentence if my life depended on it. And I'm
Yeah,
half
but I am learning.
Mexican. My dad's side of the family is Mexican, and I never really learned a lick of Spanish. Well, I mean, I know a few things, but not in a full sentence. Honestly,
Well,
the fact that you managed to say that in a full sentence is honestly shocking.
well, I actually, I actually am learning. Learning. Thanks.
Well, that's good for you. Learning a language. I mean, well, for some people it's easy. For some people it's hard. But it's still a good thing
It's
to learn.
very hard. Hard.
Yeah.
But of
But anyways,
course,
sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, it
But
is. It is, without a doubt, out. You, you, oh, Commander, Commander Caesar. Uh,
Commander. Oh, that's flattering. But anyways, I'm probably gonna call it a night. I'm sorry if I kind of dragged your whole stream off topic. Hopefully, I
that's
lightened up
okay,
the
that's
mood.
okay. But it was on topic mostly. Hey,
Hopefully, I lightened up the mood a little bit though, because I know
you
some people were
did.
like pissing you off in the chat. But anyways, I'm probably gonna call it a night because it's like literally 1:36 in the morning at my time zone right now, so I probably should head to bed. But anyways, you guys have an amazing night. I hope you guys take what I say into consideration because it's something that at least needs to be thought of. But anyways, you guys, all right, Austin, have a good night, man, and the rest of you guys have an amazing night.
All right, all right. See ya, Commander.
Good night, bro.
All right, let's talk to Isaac.
Oh, hey Austin. I decided to
Yeah.
join the StreamYard. I hate to get involved in dramas and stuff, and I don't want to be a part of this. But earlier today, I noticed that this Looply Hickles guy, which is known as Ethan, he made a
Yeah,
post
I know.
trying to
I
expose me,
literally. Yeah, I
and
know.
I want to give
Caesar
my
Knight.
my response. So
Yeah.
to be honest, just because I like side with you, just because I'm siding with you and Adam during Adam's situation doesn't automatically mean I'm approving of your actions. I don't really approve of your actions for sure, but I could still say the least that you're starting to become a really great friend because especially because not only that you're defending Adam, but you're also defending me as well, which I do appreciate, Austin.
Yeah, thank you. And for the record, Isaac, the reason why I take the actions that I take is because there are a lot of people that don't understand what they are actually doing, Horain, and it's harming them more than it's harming us.
Yeah, to be honest though, to be honest though, I just don't know why Ethan's just trying to drag me into drama, even though I don't want to be a part of this. All I'm doing is just siding with you and Adam because you guys are in the right. Adam isn't even a pedo, and plus Caesar already explained everything.
Exactly. Exactly.
I just and hell, I'm not even involved in dramas and nor am I part of the community because what I like to do now is sometimes use Wrapper offline or even use Adobe Flash to animate. And yes, I've actually made real animations on Adobe using Adobe Flash.
Yeah, I know. I have seen it. Really good animation. And Evan from the post. Also, I'm highlighting. Hayne has spoken a bunch of true facts here.
Yeah, honestly, what he said was very true. And to be honest though, this whole Adam situation just needs to stop. It needs to come to an end. Like to those that are attacking Adam, just leave him the fuck alone. He didn't do shit.
Exactly.
And I
Hey,
don't I know I don't want to be a part of this, and because I do have a good feeling that these idiots are just gonna attack me, but I feel like they need to step in because now these idiots are getting me involved in dramas I don't even want to be a part of.
yeah, I am happy to say that a lot of creators, especially the ones that I've talked to, who are actually he's stepping up for Adam.
Hmm. Yeah,
Um,
and I and and there are some people also trying to come after me, trying to get me to cut ties with Adam because they think that he is a pedo, and not
which
only
he's
that,
not.
but some others are trying to get me to cut ties with you as well, which I do not want to do. And plus, it's my choice if I want to be friends with you and Adam. They cannot force me to cut ties with both of you. You, I know I don't really approve of your actions, nor do I really approve of your drama and stuff, which I could say for the least. But at the end of the day, I would still say you are a great friend of mine, and I'm glad that you're stepping up for me and Adam.
Yeah, there's actually a reason as to why I make like the posts that I've been showing, and this is because a lot of people don't actually understand
Is it just me or what? Or why is Austin freezing?
and oh no, that is my camera, not your fault.
Oh, all right. But
Oh,
yeah. But like I said, I just find this whole Adam situation to be stupid, and it needs to come to an end. And to those people that are trying to drag me to Austin and Adam's drama, then you need to stop it. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to be a part of this, and I especially I don't want to end my friendship with both of them. You guys need to stop.
exactly. I will say a lot of people just like uh, these guys that I've been showing are actually showing true common sense when it comes to these false
But yeah,
claims.
this in general, this is just fucking stupid, and I don't know why these people are just trying to drag me and trying to like get me to cut ties with both of you when I don't want to be a part of this, nor do I want to cut ties with both of you because, like I said, you guys are really great friends of mine, and plus, I don't want to be a part of dramas because I'm just sick of it already. This has gotten on my nerves for the last time, and these idiots need to stop dragging me to your drama, and especially Adams. So, like I said, to those people that are trying to get me to cut ties with Austin and Adam, then 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 you need to stop because if you don't, then I'll end up most likely block you. I don't want to be a part of this. You guys need to stop targeting me just for associating with Austin and Adam.
And the people that are doing this to harass and cyberbully Adam, you're the ones who need to take into consideration that people do not want to be involved in your bullshit. Just as like the one here. This person is a troll user, uh, but of course, course, like many other people that are being disgusting, and those are some of the disgusting comments that I have seen on social media, especially these disgusting posts framing others for being someone who they are not, accusing them of being George Stinney Jr. and of course Adolf Hitler, uh, and of course everything that Clifford and Mila said that Adam did was a pedophile, vandalized wiki pages, and had used bots was all a lie. And my PowerPost team from the international parts, they all came in and told me that they didn't agree with what Mila and Clifford were doing and that they were lying as well. Oh,
Yeah, to be honest though, these people really need common sense. I just don't know. I just don't know why they're literally trying to make Adam look like a pedo over a fucking cartoon that he made in 2020 that was censored.
uh, exactly.
And
And
and oh, go ahead.
I will say that these people that are doing this as to harass Adam, they are the ones who are messed up, and they should get into trouble. Oh,
But yeah,
oh,
I know I normally don't really get involved in dramas like I mentioned earlier, but at the same time, I just can't keep this quiet anymore. And I just feel like the need to express my honest thoughts about Adam's situation because I'm tired of these people trying to get me to cut ties with him when I don't want to be a part of Adam's drama, and especially because I know full well Adam it would not be a pedo. I know him full well.
oh, and uh, and this user, uh, uh, which I'm going to show on screen, in this as disgusting user, uh, is the one who started all the BS.
Of
Yes.
course.
So,
Uh,
to this disgusting user, shame on you. You need to do better. Uh, and to
yeah.
everybody else that follow through with this bullshit about Adam and are harassing him, him in order to manipulate his fans into siding against him, shame on you. You need to do better too. I really, really hope that all social media platforms do something to stop this. You agreed, Isaac?
Of course I do. But yeah, these people just well, and just to let you all know, if any of you want to get me to are you trying to force me to cut ties with Adam? Well, you can do that all you want, but just know that I'm not going to cut ties with him. If you're trying to do the same with Austin trying to get me to cut ties with him, just note that I'm not cutting ties with either of them. So if you guys want me to cut ties with them so bad, then just deal with it because I'm not cutting ties with them anytime soon.
Yeah. So those of you who are doing this can suck it up. Up.
I I'm literally tired of this bullshit, especially because Ethan's trying to falsely expose me just for joining your live stream to explain my honest thoughts about Adam's situation, and just because I'm rightfully siding with you, and just because I'm rightfully siding with you and Adam. So
Yeah.
yeah, they can just try to get me to hate you guys, but just note that they'll most likely
They're all
fail.
gonna fail. Oh,
Yup.
they're all gonna fail because they're the ones who are more likely people are gonna side against. Hence. So, hence. Oh, and I haven't forgotten, Ethan, that you were the one had who kept on harassing people that Isaac doesn't even like, but I can handle his thoughts on. The same with Javier Grafen and Alex and Jameson, the Nintendo and animation fans as well. How
Ye-
their opinions are handled now.
Yeah,
How
I
Oh,
I I may
and they
not I may not really approve of when it comes to you defending like Dana and Josh and others, but
her name is pronounced Dana actually.
Dana, yeah. But
Dana. The A is not pronounced uh in the first A.
yeah. But yeah, I don't really agree when it comes to you defending those two. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, then I just still consider you as a good friend. I don't, and and ever since we discussed about the Adam situation, then you were actually in the right that I decided to trust you to the point that uh I had to like talk to you about what was going on with my controversy because these people who I will not name decided to make a very false allegation against me.
Which I know, and I hope people understand that Isaac is not caught in the wrong here. He is the victim, and Adam is the victim. The people who were taking Adam too seriously, you guys are not the victim. I'm sorry, you don't own the platform. Nobody has to do who or listen to what you snort about me or Isaac or Adam. The fact of the matter is, we stand by our own thoughts and feelings out, 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 Josh and Dana, which I know you didn't like. But the fact of the matter is, people were harassing them even though they did some controversial things, which I actually did not agree with, by the way. Hey, but at the end of the day, hey, people were overreacting about what these two did, had to the point where Dana actually did feel suicidal. Idol, her real cousin Ellie confirmed she felt that way. Hey, but he did lie about Dana being hospitalized. So he's at fault for that piece of misinformation. And not
Like
you.
do these people know any better to like not get involved in dramas? Like do do something good in your life for once instead of just like bragging about drama, about how people like Adam are a quote unquote pedophile or a monster and shit like that. Just do something good for something good for once in your life. Don't just get involved in dramas and just become the next Felino 2.0.
Yeah. And there was a situation that went down on the Go Anime V2 wiki recently where Isaac like, made a mistake, claiming that I gave Dana and Josh a min, which I didn't, because I knew that they weren't ready.
Yeah, and like I said, I do take accountability for mistake for misunderstanding. But once
Yeah,
again, Austin, I do apologize for the misunderstanding about what happened. But I'll make sure this does not happen again.
yeah, good, thank you. I also spoke to Javier Great Fanatic as well. He realized that the misunderstanding what that was a misunderstanding, and he apologized as well. How when it came to the misunderstanding. So
I mean,
thank you, Isaac and Javier, for for taking an apology towards me on a matter of what really happened. And don't worry about Callum, because I let him know that what he did was a mistake, and he did say he wasn't going to uh, put them back into admin status. So thank you, Callum, for doing what's right to protect the Granimate V2 wiki.
yeah. To be honest though, in the past I used to call out I used to call out people. 2022 was when I started calling out a lot of people and getting involved in dramas and shit. But in 2023, I stopped getting involved in dramas because I know it wasn't really worth it. But like here, as of today, I don't really get involved in dramas. I mean, sometimes I tend to call out people and stuff like that for their shit, but I don't really do that as much anymore, especially because I don't want to be a part of any drama. I just want to stay drama free and just like move on. That's why I just don't really get involved in dramas. What I usually do now is just pretty much animate and you making real animations because that's what I like to do. And hell, I was consider getting employed very soon since I turned 16 recently. But but yeah. And 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 yeah, I'm just kind of sick and tired of these assholes trying to get me involved in Austin and Adam's situation when I don't want to cut ties with them. It's my decision if I want to still be friends with them. And getting me to cut ties with them isn't gonna isn't gonna make me cut ties with them because I'm still staying with them as friends no matter what. Because I on their side and I have their backs no matter what it takes to defend them.
Hmm. And by the way, hey, before the Adams situation, you and I never actually really met. Uh,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
it
That's true.
was so it was impossible for you to hate on me. And people should know this. It's impossible to hate on someone you who don't know, unless of course they actually did some controversial shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
though to be honest, I just don't know what is up with these people. Just like this is why I'm glad I left the community ever since because the community is just getting a lot worse and worse every time. Every day, every hour, every minute, and every second is
I
when
even
the
called
community
it
gets so much
shit.
worse.
I even called it shit.
Mm.
Shit. Shit. Mainstreamers are shit. Shit. And the
Yeah.
real mainstreamers, you don't involve me as a part of mainstreamers, cause I'm neither independent nor a mainstreamer. I'm just an investigative person. And I investigate into situations and to see what really happened behind the scenes. Because what really happened is what really matters.
Yeah, I but like but yeah, and it's funny because these people are literally spending so much money just for them to like throw it away in the trash, just to like make rent videos, grounded videos, and shit like that. I
Yeah,
will
that's
admit
just
that
the
it used.
craziest thing.
I will admit that I used to make grounded videos back then, but I don't do that anymore. And
Good.
because I know that grounded videos are just getting repetitive and old and shit like that, and I'm glad I stopped doing it. That. And look at African Vulture. She's in her 40s and yet still makes that type of content. That's just getting
African Vulture is not who you think she is, so. Oh, I've actually seen her content myself, and what I saw was more story based content rather than grounded cringe.
well. I mean that's true, but though to be honest, I just prefer
And
other
she
things.
wasn't the one that popularized the Caillou Gets Grounded trend, by the way. Hey, in fact, the first person to actually popularize it was actually a man, not a woman.
I mean, to be honest, I kind of I mean to be honest, I instead of like me watching African Vultures content, I usually get my inspiration from Go animators like It's Studios and Go Toenails and other Go animators that actually do really good Go animate content. Oh,
Hmm.
and don't forget that I've recently watched Not Smirk's videos, and his videos are really good and funny too. So I recommend you watching those channels.
Uh, if I was interested in them.
Yeah, but you don't have to. Just saying. That's all. But but yeah, I'm just but like literally, they need to stop accusing Adam of being a pedo when he isn't even a pedo after all. Especially because we're trying to prove Adam's innocence that he did not commit child pornography. Because if he actually did, then it would make so much sense to basically like expose him for what he did. But
Yeah,
it's
but
like it's like
everybody in the community is overreacting over a beyond cartoon.
look at Itzik, for example. He once he made like a on one of his videos, he like basically made like Boris tie Caillou's dick into a balloon, but it was censored. However, how that's just so funny because Itzik didn't get called out for that because everyone knows that his content is only meant for entertainment purposes only. But when it comes to Adam, that's when they feel like the need to call them out, saying that he's a quote unquote pedo and that he made CP when it's a legit cartoon character.
Yeah, and they weren't based on real people. If it was based on a real person, then that would be that are doing these types of shitty stuff. So we still have a lot of work to do. Stay vigilant.
Yeah, and I just so yeah, guys, I suggest you all to stop getting me to cut ties with Austin and Adam because that isn't gonna happen. And 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 recently I've actually gone hired to be a voice actor for one of Carrot Killer 101's OC characters to voice act. And 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 you don't see me getting involved in dramas and shit because that's just a fucking waste of time, and I just find it so ridiculous. That's why I don't really call out these people as much anymore and shit, because it's just because and it's not shocking how some idiots tend to slander others. Then then they're just basically following Felino's path.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Hey, I will say that Javier actually was the first person to agree with me on the matter of Adam's situation. Hasten.
Yeah, though to be honest, the whole Adam situation needs to come to an end because this is just getting out of hand and it's just getting more stupid. And the fact that they're literally trying to make him quit the internet, and I noticed that they're literally putting sub bots on his channel. Whoever's I don't know who this individual is, but whoever's doing this needs to
I
stop.
know who those people put subbots on his channel. My channel actually also got affected by that.
Mm,
It was Clifford and Mila, and they've actually gotten their channels removed from YouTube since that incident after Navigator called them out. Out.
I'm not. I honestly, if they try putting sub bots on my channel, I'm not
And
gonna
I
do it.
also heard from Dana that they are now arrested because they sent death threats to Dana, which is illegal. And I get that you don't like them, but nobody deserves a death threat because death threats, regardless of who you sent them to, controversial or not, it's still illegal. Just like doxing people's faces.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
either way, this honestly, this is just I'm literally brain dead after looking at these people saying that how Adam is a pedo and how he made CP. This is just making me laugh my fucking ass off.
They're the ones who are more brain dead than you. Oh, oh, you're not the brain dead one here. They are. Or, but yeah, Isaac, thank you for coming into my stream aim and expressing how you felt. Oh,
No problem, Austin. I'm glad that I was able to join. But anyways, I might as well get going now. Thanks for adding me to the StreamYard, and I'll see you later. See you later, everybody, and have a good night. Especially
okay,
you too, Austin.
okay, see ya. Uh, alright. Right. That was Isaac. So, if you think that Isaac is a bad person and who and who's is siding with me, and if you think that this measly ass host right there is gonna scare me, then you're the one who is delusional. I will say I am happy to see a lot of big creators out there that are speaking up against this. But unfortunately, there are still a lot of people out there that are being manipulated into hating on them. So, we still have a lot of work to do. Stay vigilant to those people that are doing this. Shame on you and everyone else that supports you and subscribes to your disgusting content and behavior. You are evil. But to my community and the people that support me, thank you. Can't believe I had to make a second stream debunking Adam's bullshit. Heck, this is gonna keep going on until this whole thing comes to an end. And I am not kidding, you guys. Guys, when I say this needs to end now. Oh, to those people that are doing this, shame on you and everyone else that supports this garbage. You are evil, but evil. I really, really hope that YouTube and all social media platforms do something to stop this. Thanks for watching, you guys.